This little duckling was cursed by its mother. Panicked, she fell into the water. Her brothers and sisters come and laugh at her and scold her. The duckling looks at herself in disbelief, and looked in the mirror at the surface of the water. She was shocked at how ugly she looked. When he saw his siblings and his mother enjoying themselves, the duckling shed tears of sadness. She couldn't understand why God was so unjust. Was it because she was so ugly? Thinking back to the afternoon her mother gave birth to her, Dad wandering anxiously in the same place, inadvertently digging a hole. With a few duck calls, the ducklings were finally born. The duck father kisses them with excitement, consoling the hardest working mother duck. Suddenly, the mother duck's tummy feels uncomfortable. A green egg has been laid. The duck's father rushed over to look at it. He saw a pair of big feet sticking out of the egg. Then they jumped out of the nest. It turned out to be a white ugly duckling. The father duck looked at the other children. He decided that the duck was definitely not his, so he glared at the mother duck with an angry face, asking her where the baby came from. The mother duck also looked puzzled. Then the father duck said, "You must have done something wrong to me. This baby is definitely not mine." They got into a fight in front of the children. The mother duck slapped the father hard, so the father unilaterally says he wants to divorce the mother. The mother duck throws her neck out. She took the children away to play, leaving the ugly duckling in the lurch. After some deliberation, he finally followed the mother duck. When he saw his brothers and sisters climbing onto his mother, the ugly duckling jumped up too. She felt so happy at this moment. With a terrible cry, the mother duck instantly lost all her feelings for her. She threw her into the water with a swift butt flick. The simple ugly duckling didn't know how to be angry. She follows her mother again, but the mother duck hates her. The ugly duckling is told to get as far away as possible, and her brothers and sisters were very mean. They came to taunt and curse her. The ugly duckling felt so sad. She left the place alone. Soon afterwards, there came the call of birds from above. The playful ugly duckling jumped to the tree and snuggled happily with the birds. Just then, the mother bird returns from her foraging trip. The ugly duckling thought that this was her mother, so she opened her beak and caught the little worm. But when the mother bird found her, not only did she take back the food she had eaten and chased her out of the nest, with the mother bird chasing her fiercely, the ugly duckling can only cover her head and run away. In a panic, she jumped into the pond and crashed into a toy duck in the water. Scared, she hides under a lotus leaf. After a moment's observation, the ugly duckling thought he was his mother, so she swam over to the toy duck and hugged it tightly, fearing that she will be driven away as she was before. So she tries her best to be nice to her mother, playing happily on her mother, feeling the warmth of her mother again. But when she was diving to play, she was accidentally crushed by a toy. The ugly duckling almost fainted from the impact. Thinking that her mother was going to drive her away again, she jumped into the reeds. Once again the ugly duckling shed tears. Then she realized she wasn't her mother. A duckling as ugly as she was could never have a mother. The ugly duckling sat down on the shore and wiped her tears. She wondered why everyone thought she was ugly. She looked at her own face on the water. She was already sad, but now she was even sadder. But what she didn't know was that this scene was seen by